The Philadelphia 76ers are about to finish up the easiest stretch of games I think I've ever seen them play. Let's look ahead at the games coming up because it's about to get interesting.
Run it back, Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
Run it back, Nation. What is good? My name is DJ Eastwood. This is Run It Back Philly. If you are brand new to this channel, we talk Philadelphia 76ers damn near every single day. If you're a Sixers sicko like myself and you want to hear Sixers talk almost every day and post-game lives and other things, hit the subscribe button. Turn your notification bell on. And everybody else, just give me a like. Hit the like button for the hell of it, all right? Let's get down to business. So the Sixers just got done playing the Wizards twice, the Pistons twice, the Atlanta Hawks, and the Charlotte Hornets. And yeah, those are all pretty much some of the easiest teams in the NBA. But I do want to point out the fact that they're taking care of business, and everybody from other fan bases that are talking ass shit, oh, well, look at the competition, look who you were playing. I would like you and your favorite team to now go beat those teams by the point differential that the Sixers just beat those teams by, okay? Let's just make it clear. The Sixers' point differential in the last 5 games is plus 159. That's the largest point differential by any team over a 5-game span in NBA history. In NBA history, bro. The Sixers have won their last 5 games by an average of 31.8 points per game. And ladies and gentlemen, Sixers fans, this is the combination of Joel Embiid being at an MVP level once again, the emergence of Tyrese Maxey, and the Nick Nurse effect. They got one more tonight. They got the Chicago Bulls potentially without Alex Caruso. He is questionable with a sprained left ankle. Torrey Craig is doubtful, sore right heel. Meanwhile, Zach LaVine, inflamed right foot, is still out, and Lonzo Ball is still out, of course, with the knee issue that he's been dealing with for a long time. I'm expecting another 40-point victory. I mean, no reason for it not to be at this point. And again, before we get into the weekly preview, I just want to say what has been happening. What has been happening is the Sixers show up to these games, and unlike the past couple of years where they would cakewalk through it and say, this is easy, we don't have to try hard, they come in with a mission, they come in with a plan, and they say, our plan is to dominate this team from the very beginning, specifically Joel Embiid, and put him away early. And that's what they've been doing. All right, so here is their next stretch of games. The Sixers' next 7 games tonight against the Bulls. Again, that should be another 40-point blowout. No reason for it not to be. Then we got our rematch with the Timberwolves. They caught us on a traveling back-to-back last time and ran us out of the building. We were tired. Then we got the Raptors, the Heat, the Magic, the Rockets, and the Bulls again. And go ahead, put in the comments your record prediction for those games. And let's just go through those games and do a little preview pretty much one by one. Here we go. All right, we're skipping right over the Bulls game. We're not even going to talk about it because the Bulls absolutely suck. But watch it with us tonight on Playback TV because we have a lot of fun in there. Playback.tv/runitbackphilly. Join us. It's a vibe. And post-game live right here on YouTube or podcast platforms the next morning. We're going to look at the Minnesota Timberwolves game on Wednesday. This is one I've been looking forward to for a while because the last time we matched up with them, we were on a traveling back-to-back. They ran us out of the building. Fairweather Sixers fans went nuts saying that our team isn't deep enough and we need all types of help, and we were without Kelly Oubre and Nick Batum, and I mean, it just, the overreactions were insane. And now that the Sixers should be well-rested and are healthy, I can't wait to get a lick back on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Essentially, the story of that game is you're tired, you don't have your legs, and you shoot 21.9% from 3. I mean, you've all played ball before. When your legs are tired, your shot's not there. Tobias Harris was 0 for 3 from 3. DeAnthony Melton was 1 for 5. Tyrese Maxey was 0 for 5. Also, Joel Embiid didn't play in that game, which I totally forgot about. On the other side, Anthony Edwards gave us a 31 piece. Karl Anthony Towns had 23 and 11. Rudy Gobert had 13, 11, 3 blocks. They had 5 blocks between Towns and Gobert. They kicked our ass. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is the type of live ball god that, one of those guys that a role player that really goes off against the Sixers gave us a 22 piece. So, let's keep him in check. Hopefully we play a little bit better defense on Anthony Edwards. He had 31 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. He was 5 for 9 from 3. He was 11 for 22 from the field. We got to implement a defensive strategy to slow him down from the top. He is on a roll this season. Incredible young talent. And then Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns. Look, Rudy Gobert is known as a defensive center, but he can't stop Joel Embiid, and Karl Anthony Towns can't even. Neither of these guys could stop him physically. So the game plan should be what the game plan has been against these bad teams the past couple of games, which is get Joel Embiid deep in the post from the first 2 seconds of the game, establish the dominance, and make these boys work all night to try to stop you. And I think that's what the Sixers are going to do. The Minnesota Timberwolves are the number 1 seed in the West at 19-5, so it's a real prove-it game for the Sixers after beating all these bad teams by the point differential that we beat them by. It's time to prove that you can beat one of the best teams currently in the league. And the way that they've been playing and the way that they've been taking care of business, I think they can. Then you got another Raptors game. Nick Nurse has been shutting up Toronto fans so far this season with 2 victories over the Toronto Raptors. The whole he didn't get the most out of a roster or whatever that was led by Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam. We've been saying it's just the roster's just not good enough. And Raptors fans every season, we're going to show you, we're going to show you, we're going to show you. You just don't have enough talent. Sixers should take care of the Toronto Raptors again on the 22nd. And pay close attention to OG Anunoby trying out for his new team. If I was going to call a trap game, I would call it against the Miami Heat in Miami on Christmas Day. The Heat up and down this year, 7-5 at home. Jimmy Butler did just hit a game winner last night. One of those types of games where, if you come out flat and you don't have the right energy, the Miami Heat could take you out. I still, look, Christmas Day, the way the Sixers been playing, Miami's not taking this one. I'm not calling this a trap game. I'm calling this a dub. My prediction for this stretch of games might sound crazy, but don't forget the Sixers this season, fully healthy, are 11-1. And the only loss was to the Milwaukee Bucks on opening night by a point. The Orlando Magic. In Orlando on December 27th, 2 days after the Christmas Day game, the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic are intriguing, man, because last year I said a lot of times that team has a ton of talent, and they were injured most of the season last year. When they were healthy, they beat the Boston Celtics last year 3 times. They have been impressive this season. They're 16-9. They are 4 games out of first place. Paolo Banchero has been balling. Let's just look at, when you look at the comparison here, man, we're very similar in a lot of numbers with the Orlando Magic. Points in the paint, second chance point, fast break points. Paolo's averaging 26.8 rebounds, 4.7 assists. That's a guy, man, 6'10", 250, big body dude that just has an all-around combo game, can dribble, pass, and shoot, can get to the rim, can finish, can get to a mid-range, can hit the 3. This is going to be a matchup, man. This Orlando Magic game is going to be a real fun matchup. If I was going to call a trap game, I think I would actually call this one. Because the verdict is not out yet on the Orlando Magic. Everyone's kind of saying, is this a honeymoon thing yet? Or is this just are they going to do what they kind of did? Last year they started hot. I feel like they were started the season 5-0 or something and then fell off. I think they're the real deal this year, though. I think they are the real deal. I don't think this is a fluke. So don't sleep on this Orlando game. Franz Wagner, Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs, Mo Wagner. They got a lot of guys that can beat you in a lot of different ways. I'm going to say we lose the Orlando Magic game in Orlando on the 27th in overtime. That's my prediction for that. Then you have the Houston Rockets on the 29th, December 29th. The Houston Rockets, 9th in the West, The addition of Dylan Brooks and you know, the coaching change of Ime Udoka has them at one of the best defensive teams in the league. I don't think that I think the Sixers take this one with the Rockets. I don't think it'll be easy. I think they'll implement a strategy, obviously, against Joel. Expect a bunch of different zone looks and things like that, a bunch of quick double and triple teams. Ime is the guy that did an amazing job defending Joel Embiid with the Boston Celtics, you know, over the past couple of years. And watch in this game the interaction between some of the guys with Dylan Brooks. If you get a Patrick Beverley, Dylan Brooks scrap, double ejection, something, I wouldn't be totally shocked. But yeah, I think the Sixers take the Rockets game also. And then you got the Chicago Bulls again, and it's the Chicago Bulls. They suck. We're not losing to the Chicago Bulls. So over the next 7 games, I have the Sixers at 6-1, some big wins. We're getting our lick back on the Minnesota Timberwolves. We're taking out the Toronto Raptors. We're going down to the wire with the Miami Heat on Christmas Day, but we're winning it. We got a trap game against the Orlando Magic. I'm going to give us a loss right there. I got us at 6-1 in the next 7 games, man. Give me your prediction. This is a weekly preview. I think I'm going to try to do this every week here, going through the games that we're looking at in the upcoming week and just trying to predict them and talk about them a little bit. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Yeah, I'm out of here.